One thing I didn't realize is I pulled the plug out altogether on the drain for the radiator. There's actually I didn't realize there's a little pinhole there, and the shape of this plug allows for you to just partially spin it back out, which I got it too tight now. And then if I took it all the way out and it was squirting, hitting against here and falling down. Whereas if you were doing this and you just...
What is it about journeys and exploration that excites us? Is it experiencing new things or breaking out of the day-to-day reality that defines us? Is it the journey or the destination? Damned if I know, but I'm gonna die trying to find out. The world is a big place and you're never gonna see all of it. Your rig is a lot of things, among them freedom. Freedom to roam, freedom to explore. But where to explore and how to explore? That, my friend, is the question. That is the quest. Join me as I traverse the path less traveled in a quest for nothing more than the journey. I'm Dominic Wilbrink, and this is an episode of the High Class Hobo. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good night, whenever you're watching this. I'm shooting at right now 6:18 a.m. in the morning. So what I'm doing right now is I'm working on the build for my 2005 Toyota Sequioa. And before you get started, you got to really start with a good foundation. And my Sequoia, it's got a good frame foundation, but I don't know when the timing belt's been changed, a couple of things like that. So I'm building the foundation before I do the rest of the actual build. And I'm not going to go into crazy detail in these videos. Mostly I'm just going to do time lapses and a little bit of voiceover, and then I'll explain kind of what information helped me figure these out. So without any further ado, here is a time lapse of me working on this with my voiceover. So I'm going to get started right now. First off, the brush guard underneath. Obviously I pulled the battery there, and I'll talk about the videos I'm watching in a second. But the brush guard, when I pulled it off, it only had 3 bolts. And you're watching right there, it took me a little bit of effort to get the bolt towards the passenger side off. So thankfully there's a hardware store right nearby. I rolled over to the hardware store and picked up the bolt, which was I believe it was an M8 1.25 with, it was a 12 millimeter head on that. And I forget the length, but I brought the bolt with me, so we got the length figured out. And I got stainless steel. I don't know if it's really recommended, but I pretty much always get stainless steel whenever I do that. I just realized I picked up a bolt in a bolt. A Chevy bolt, that is. I'm looking there, I can see my kid's toy shield and toy swords there sitting in the front seat. He's playing with his cousins. We're doing this work over at my my sister's house because we're technically homeless right now. So yeah, nice little heater back into my my jumpsuit. And while I was there, I picked up some masking tape, and I'm labeling everything. And what you're seeing right there is I'm taking the bolts and I'm actually taping them in the location that they belong to on that particular piece. I'm labeling everything 1, 2, 3, 4 in the order that I've taken off. So I'll just work my way back 4, 3, 2, 1 when I'm done. Right here I'm pulling the drain plug on the radiator. You'll note that it was spraying there against the frame. I made a mistake, and later in the video I'll be talking about that once I figure it out. Pretty simple fix, and didn't really hurt anything. So, and parts that don't have a good spot to get stored, I'm setting in a large plastic bin, again with a label on them. I found a couple of videos on YouTube, which I'll include in the link below, particularly useful. I found the 1A Auto instructions from a 2002 Toyota Tundra to be really useful as far as getting to the timing belt. Obviously I haven't done the timing belt yet, and haven't done it as of the time of this recording, but I found those useful. You'll see I'm using rags in any holes I left open. I'm either covering the holes in engine parts, or I'm leaving them open. So anyways, 1A Auto's video is really useful, and you'll see me watching it from time to time. That's a 2002 Tundra, so there's a little bit of differences, I think. But all in all, it's pretty much the same as far as I can tell so far. Right here, I'm getting the shroud off, and then after that, the radiator comes out. And this is about as far as I make it today. And I think in just a few seconds, I'm going to explain on video what the issue is. So I'll let it go to that. But it's basically one of the lower bolts. It's hard to get to. So here I go.
All right, so unfortunately I reached a point here where I think I'm more or less done for today. I'm at the end of my time for working today, and I got the shroud off, and the problem is I'm gonna get this light. There's a bolt. Let's see if I can show it here. Way down in there that I can't get to. Get the light to show it. Yeah, right there. That bolt right there. And I might be able to fiddle for a long time and get my actually, let me look. There's two bolts. There's another one right above that. Nope. Okay, so yeah, it's the lower one. It's the one I was aiming for. I think I need to take the whole bumper off to get to that, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come back next time, and I'm going to get that whole bumper off. So that's it for today. Now to round up the kids and head home.
And now I clean up my tools for the rest of the day, and I'm about to explain that mistake I discovered earlier in just a few seconds here.
And one thing I didn't realize is I pulled the plug out altogether on the drain for the radiator. There's actually I didn't realize there's a little pinhole there, and the shape of this plug allows for you to just partially spin it back out, which I got it too tight now. And then I took it all the way out, and it was squirting, hitting against here and falling down. Whereas if you were doing this and you just undid that part way and then just took your time, let it drain out slow, me not being a mechanic, I wouldn't have known that. So that's it.
Yep, so there you have it. That's day one of the build. Done with the cleanup, getting cleaned up, gonna go grab the kids. So obviously that little hint on the radiator wasn't that big a deal, but something to keep in mind. Another video I found informative, but I didn't necessarily find to be completely useful yet because I haven't done the work, is Toyota Maintenance did I believe it was a 2005, same year as mine, timing belt video, but they only showed just the timing belt part of it, so that's good to know, and had some very good insights on that video as well. When I get to that point, I'll be able to speak to it, but you know, we'll find out when we get there. In the meantime, appreciate you watching, and there's going to be more of these, although I think I'm going to change the time-lapse time to about half the speed so I can talk a little bit about what's happening on camera and you can actually kind of see it. Again, check out the 1A auto video for really the best video I've seen about how to get to the timing belt. Thanks.
All right, I think that's the end of this one. Thanks for watching. Work hard, play hard, be a big softy when you get home. This video you've been watching is on my main channel. I have a dedicated channel to just doing overland type stuff, whether it be a Jeep or Sequoia or anything like that. So if you want to see just that type of video, there's a link in the description below. Just go ahead and click on that, and it'll take you over to that channel, and you can subscribe there and see just these types of videos. Otherwise, subscribe here if you want to see, well, what you've been watching, and also mountain biking and whatever else I happen to throw up there. Again, thanks for watching. Work hard, play hard, be a big softy when you get home. Be sure to check out the link in the description below for Jeep and overlanding t-shirts, mountain bike related t-shirts, for other loud and obnoxious Jeep shirts. This mountain bike shirt.
T-shirts.
Van life t-shirts, cool t-shirts like this one right here that tells everybody you're not a cyclist, you are a mountain biker.
Kids t-shirts.
And other cool shirts like this one right here.
Buy my dad's t-shirts so we don't have to live out on the street.